Alright, this needs no more introduction. We're getting into it. Venucenter deck. Let's go. Or Venucenter. So, Venucenter, brief summary, involves Venusaur with Pokemon Center. And Pokemon Center can heal all Pokemon, but you have to discard the energy, so that's why energy trans on Venusaur. And that's the whole deck. So, starting off with free Bulbasaur's, which you're not going to use it as much, so yeah, 40 HP, and that's why you have Ivysaur, just in case if we get into hot water with Gust of Wind. Free copies of Venusaur right here. Now, Energy Trance, like I mentioned, Energy Trance can move around energy so that you can freely go onto a healthy Pokemon on your bench, and then just heal up with Pokemon Center without any discarding energy off your Pokemon. And then for the main attackers, this is more also offensive Venucenter. So we're gonna have something different right here. Free Bellsprout. Now Bellsprout, no one looks at this card, but Bellsprout has Call for Family, and you can actually take out a Bellsprout out of your deck and put it onto your bench. So it's really good for 1 energy, including that Vine Whip for extra damage, just some chip damage. And then once that Call for Friend, we can evolve it into Weeping Bell. Now Weeping Bell might not seem too OP at first, but Poison Powder is a Mr. Mime Killer, and once you get the poison, it is so good off of 1 energy that Mr. Mime is just gonna die in like 2 hits basically. And then Razor Leaf is actually a really efficient move, underrated card. I don't know why people don't use this card, probably because it's a stage 1, but yeah, Razor Leaf is just really good. Furry damage for 2 grass energy, that's insane, and 70 HP. The reason why you don't really see Weeping Bell is because of Victory Belt, and people focus on Victory Belt, but Weeping Bell is that secret efficient attacker for the grass type decks. And of course Scyther. Slash is really efficient. You're mainly going to use that Sword Dance to power that up, but yeah, Free Retreat can just sponge up some damage. Hitmonchan is not going to do anything against it, so that's good. And then finally, our stall Pokemon, Lickitung. Now Lickitung is almost in every deck when it comes to stall, and Venusaur, this whole deck is mainly surrounded by stall. You're just trying to power up to get that perfect setup for Venusaur to use that Solar Beam, but you can use like Weeping Bell, like I mentioned, and Scyther as like attacker, and Lickitung is just a great stall, and it can chip away some of the Pokemon's HP to the point where it just, you can get those secure knockouts with Weeping Bell and Scyther. So yeah, this is my Pokemon set right here. Let me know what you think about it. Alright, on to the trainers. Got 1 Gust of Wind, 1 Plus Power, 1 Last, 1 Switch, get 1 of each, 1 Super Energy Removal, of course the name of the deck, Pokemon Centers, 3 of them, 3 Item Finder, 2 Energy Retrieval, I don't know if you can see, free Pokemon Breeder, that just ignored the rare candy. Like I said in the Wizard Coast opening, I only had 2 Pokemon Breeders out there, so 2 Professor Oak, to Pokemon Trader, to computer search, or palm search, you can surely say, and a free bill. There you go. To round it off, the trainers right here. Alright. Looks kind of quicker. There we go. There we go. Now it looks beautiful. Alright, on to the energy. 2 double colors. And 4, 8, 12, and 14 grass energy to round it off. It's quite similar to the base set only Neo King that we did. Pretty similar. But yeah, that is Venucenter, my variation of the deck. So yeah, that is a certified Venusaur right there. Yeah, let's just spread that around. Venusaur. There you go. That looks beautiful. Look at that. He loves it. He loves the grass. There you go. Yeah, that is a Venucenter deck. Let me know what you think about the deck, real quick. Now Scyther, that's why you had the double colors right there. That's why you need it for that slash attack. And a Lickitung, again, like I mentioned, doesn't require that much energy. Same with Leaping Belt. That Razor Leaf is just lethal, including Poison Powder that deals damage too. That's also nice to see. Like I mentioned, Weeping Bell and Bellsprout, you're never gonna see them in any decks, but I think they're very underrated. Like similar to Sea King, I'm probably going to do a Sea King deck soon, but it's fairly similar to Sea King. That Poison Powder attack is really good against Mr. Mime, and that Razor Leaf is super energy efficient, and that's why I picked it over other grass type attackers such as Pinsir. Now Pinsir, I'm going to mention here, since I don't have the card. Pinsir has Iron Grip for 2 grass, well, 1 grass energy and 1 colorless. And that deals 20 damage and causes paralysis. It's a bit big. It's a big basic. It's just that it doesn't have that perfect 70 HP that you needed, similar to Scyther. But Pinsir has also attacked Guillotine, deals 50 damage off of 2 grass and double colorless. So that's pretty nice to see, but I do think Pinsir does take a while to build up, and I just want to make it something fast and efficient, right? That doesn't require that much energy to do something. I know Pinsir is not bad, you can use Scoop Up, but I do think Weeping Belt is super underappreciated. Like, I think Weeping Belt definitely does the job for Venusaur to just do some efficient damage. Doesn't require a lot, and poison in the Wizard Cool format is pretty busted angle-wise. So yeah, that's why I think Weeping Belt is somewhat of a perfect partner for Venusaur if you're more on the offensive side. Hey, I've seen some variation with Dodrio. I tried putting Dodrio in this deck, but I do think it does make the deck bloated. You could try, but that's all up to you. This is just my stupid deck, so if you want to change it up a bit, go ahead. That's all yours, but this is just my template for this Venucenter deck that I just crafted because, you know, I might as well. But yeah, that's it. that's all I have to it. Venusaur, also unappreciated. Most of the time you're going to see it as like a tier 2 kind of deck. You can see some like variations with Kangaskhan, Ditto, and Chansey. But most of the time Venusaur does dominate by itself. But at the same time, most of the time Venusaur is just a supporter for the grass type deck, just to move around grass energy and utilize that Pokemon Center. But yeah, that's it for this video. Quick summary about the Venusaur deck. And let me know what your variations of Venusaur decks that you have. You could also play Pinsir. Pinsir does have one retreat cost, so that's a good reminder there. Have you used the JC Klinzinski blog post of Venusaur with Dodrio and Kangaskhan? I mean, that deck can see some viability, but I don't think it's like the best Venusaur deck. I could be just wrong, but you know, I think this is like by far probably the most playable and fun one to actually seek some play. But yeah, let me know what you think about this Venusaur deck, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.